Hello everybody, I am Heath and this is Diecast Crazy. We're back again. I know it's been a while for another video. Just it's been so hard to get anything. Because my store hasn't had any fresh drops in a while. So I just haven't been getting stuff. I have grabbed a few things that I will show you in this video. Show you all the stuff that I've acquired over the last however many months it's been since I did a video. I also did find my trusty turntable there. And so I have stumbled across these on Facebook. So I have been making copies of them, kind of like a checklist of which castings I have. I haven't started marking anything off yet. See which ones I do have to kind of help me with my search so I don't get repeaters. And so I stumbled across this one, the 65 Ford Galaxy. I'm pretty sure I have this green one down here on the bottom. Pretty sure I have that one. I'll need to track that down. And then I found one for the Ford Fiestas. Now I got a few of those. And then one for the Datsun Bluebird 510s. And I know I've got quite a few of these guys. I know for a fact I've got the black one here, this gold one, and I think the blue one too, up here on the top. And I found this whole list of Fast and the Furious cars. I thought they were Hot Wheels, but they don't look like Hot Wheels to me. Now, they might be other brands, but I'm sure I could probably use this checklist for the ones I have for Hot Wheels. Then I also have this Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon one. And I know I've got quite a few of these. Now I've got this one down here on the bottom. Got this black and this yellow one. Then I'll have to look and see what other ones that I've got. I know I got the ones from the Hot Wagons. I just don't remember which one that one is here on this checklist. And I did find a few more. I found the one for the Champs too. I didn't realize how many of the Studebaker Champs there are. So I know I've got two of those guys. I've got this white one. And then I have this one. Now there's two versions of this one. There's the one that's got the silver ring on the wheels, and then there's one that's got a white ring. Okay, and then I have officially found every single color variation of the Ain't Fair buses. So I've got this orange one. And then I have this green one. So I got that green one, and then I also have the blue one of the main line. And then I also have the yellow one from the main line. And then I have the one that came out of the 5-pack. I can't remember exactly which 5-pack it came out of, but that came out of the 5-pack. Okay, and then my buddy Lynn found me the treasure hunt to this one. You can see the little flame is right there next to the door that everybody piles into the bus on. And then my wife, when she was in Sioux Falls, found me the art one. So I have now officially got all the color variations of this bus. And I did my research to make sure that I had every single one of them, and I do. So I'm pretty pleased about that. So I wasn't sure I was going to be able to show you guys this one because one of these Transformers were hiding from me. So I found the whole set to the Transformers. Now I can't remember what their names were. I want to say this was a knockoff to Bumblebee, or the new, what was supposed to be the new Bumblebee. The bee knocked over in the movie when they walked through that building. Because it is a Decepticon, and that one was a Decepticon. And then I want to say this was Crosshairs, I think is what his name was. I wish they really would have put their names on the boxes or on the packaging. I think his name was Crosshair. And then I found Bumblebee. And I got like two of this one. I got one that's open on my display. And then I found Bumblebee. I didn't find the Bumblebee that everybody is after. This one does not have the little logo on the back that says to punish and enslave. This was the next one afterwards. So I found that one. And then I found the Bugatti, the Autobot. Yeah, they really should have put their names on the package. Okay, so my table here is not very big, so I'm not going to pile it up with a bunch of these blisters. Okay, and then I also have this last run, the final run. Oh, shoot, what's its name? Give me a second here. The Kenworth T600A. And I want to say it's got the original logo with the Mattel on it, so I think that was released in the 90s, if I remember right. Okay, and then at this local antique shop, I found another one of the ones from the original, the casting that made up the final runs. Because on the back, they've got all the other trucks that were made before the final run. So I want to say this doesn't have any color on it. So I think it might be this one here. Or maybe even this one. This one here on the bottom. And then this one I've had a while, the black one. So I have that. So now the ones that I have the extras of, is I collect in twos for the sole purpose of one to open and put on a display. So I typically will grab in twos. So the first one that I got another color variation of the custom 65 Cadillac, or what I call the Cat Camino, because it's supposed to be an El Camino, so I call it the Cat Camino. So there's the one that's still in the package. So we got one that stays in the package, right, on the card. And I don't ever plan on selling my collection. This collection is for me. I collect for me and me alone. It's not for the value of the cars, okay? To me, I don't look at it that way. I don't look at it in value. I do this collection for me. Okay, and then the next one is the Aston Martin DB4 GT High Speed Edition. I do have two of those, so we'll crack open this one and put it on the old turntable here. And there's the one that's still on the card. So I'll probably crack open this bare metal one because I know I have two of them. I have another one that's in my totes here next to my table. So I know there are people that go, well, it loses value when you open it. I don't feel that way. It's just all in how you take care of your collection. If you take care of it and you put it on displays and you don't mess with them, it's not going to divulge the value of the car. At least not in my book. Sure, there are people that collect all carded stuff. That's why I keep one on card. And then I found this BMW 2002. Now I do have a couple of that one. Somewhere in one of these bags here. In fact, I think I got like 3 of them because I wanted to do a custom on one of them. So next up, from the gold label, I found this Bugatti Veyron from this Hammered Epics, I think. So I do have a couple of them now. I've got this one here, the MG Metro. And then I have this Mazda 7878. And I have 2 of both of these. So one's up on my wall next to my computer with the other 7878s that I have. So I've got 4 all together. I've got the red one, the blue one, and the orange one. Now I know that I have put them in videos before, so you can always go back and check out one of my videos that has them in it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open the extra one of this MG Metro 6R4 and get that on the rotator. And then I'll add this to my premium jammer. And then here is the extra Mazda 78 or 7B. 78 7B. Sorry, it almost looks like the back opens up on this thing. No, I guess it doesn't. So yep, there's the 787B. And let's see here, and then I also finally found this 85 Chevy Astro van for the Batman. I've seen it before, but I just never grabbed it. And then I did finally find the Barbie 65 Corvette CRR. Finally found that one. That one finally dropped in my store. Then I also found this 58 Chevy Impala. So, in Maestro, we did have this one shipper that showed up. But then before it ever hit the floor, some people showed up and just tore it apart. So everything was gone before I even had a chance to look at it. So this is one of the ones I was able to acquire from that box. So I'm still looking for another one so I can open one of these and add that to my Impala display. And then I found the yellow 22 Ford Maverick Custom. So this will get added to my EV. I want to say these are electric trucks, if I remember right. So I'll add that to my EV jammer. And then this custom Kia EV6. Thought it was kind of cool looking, so I went ahead and I grabbed it. And then the Max Steel in the blue with flames on it. And then this Drift Ender. I thought that was kind of cool looking. So I went in and I grabbed that. Let me see what else I've got here. Oh yes, I did finally grab one of the Williams Racing Formula One cars. So I've got two of these, so I can open one. So there's the second one. Let's go ahead and pop one of these open and get that on the turntable up there. Now I really want to find the 5-pack that's just got all the Formula One cars in it. Eventually that'll happen. So yes, here's another one of those BMWs. I told you I had 2 of them. And then here's the second Max Steel, so we can crack one of those open. Put that on the turntable there. Let's see what else is new. Okay, I found another one of the Pixel Shakers. So I got a couple of these. I got the treasure hunt one, the green one. Then I have a blue one. So these kind of go, I put these in the same slot with the Bone Shakers. Hey, what else I got here? Okay, I found from the 70s versus 90s, the 92 Ford Mustang in the black. And then I also found this then and now, this 67 Ford Mustang Coupe in the Hot Wheels Racing Team livery. And then I grabbed this one, this Moto Roto. Kind of a really bad, awesome looking car, so I went in and grabbed that. Now I do like some of the fantasy castings. I've got quite a few fantasy castings. And then this Hollerback. Now I do collect records because my uncle was a tow truck driver. So I do kind of collect tow trucks too. Then I found the new color of the Proton Sega. I've got the red one. So now I've got this white one. And then I found a TV series Batmobile, a new color for that one. So I'll add that to my Batman jammer. And then I also found this from the Cars. Well, let's see if I can get this back far enough to get it onto the screen here. Move some of these. So now I don't collect a lot of the Disney's Cars stuff, but I saw that and I could not pass that up. So I went ahead and I grabbed that. I thought it was really cool. So let's see here. Who all do we have in this thing? Heyday Rivers Scott. So that was the blue one here on the very end. And then we have Jimmy Lugarin. or Lugrange, Jimmy Lugrange. And then good old Doc Hudson. And then Ducky Potolady and Leroy Hemming. So that's all that's in this box. Like I said, I don't grab a lot of those Disney cars, but I wasn't about to pass that up because that was really neat looking. So I grabbed it. And then I also grabbed another new of the moving parts. This is a 2023 Toyota Century. So I went in and I grabbed that one. Gotta figure out something to put on that turntable so those cars don't slip off of it. Then I've got this Ford Escort here. Kind of all rallied up with the rally lights on it. So I went in and I grabbed that one. And then this 68 Dodge Dart. Now I do have two of these. So I went in and I grabbed the second one. And I'm trying to think if that's everything that I've acquired in the time that I hadn't done a video. So I don't grab a lot of the monster trucks because I don't think they're very space friendly. So I found this one, the Soldier of Fortune. It's the vehicle from Halo. So I went in and I grabbed that one because I really enjoyed the game Halo when I used to play on the Xbox. And then here is the second one of this Drift Ender. So let's go ahead and get that guy open and get him on the turntable there. Do anybody have any ideas of what I can put on that to keep those cars from rolling off there? Let me know in the comments. And then from the working rigs, I found this MBX Flame Blaster. So it's kind of like a airport fire truck that sprays that foam on the track if a plane's coming down. Then I think I also grabbed a road grader too. I'm not sure where I put that. Then I got this highway hauler with the Beatles on it. Let me think. Let me make sure I don't have anything else I want to show. Like I said, it has been a while since I did any videos. So also in my absence, I've been trying my hand again at working on models. So I've started this guy. Got it all painted up. Tried my first two-tone. I think it's alright. Then I tried to get some metal flake in it to kind of give it a little shine. So that's also something else I've been doing in this part-time while I hadn't been doing videos. I haven't forgot about you guys. It's just so hard to get anything here where I live. So I know here in a couple of months, me and the family, we're going to take a little day trip to Rapid City. And I really want to try to look for some older castings. I know that I've seen them, like at the Traders Market in Rapid. I have seen Stage Fright, but they wanted a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it in its condition. So I passed it up. So I really wanted to try and find Stage Fright to add to my collection because it is an older casting. One that's been retired. So they don't make them anymore. Alright guys, so let's go. On a little over half hour. So I can't think of anything else that I haven't showed you that I've got. So until next time, whenever the next time is, bye-bye for now.